Hey, I don't know what's wrong with me. This is my second attempt at doing this video. Hey, I'm having problems here. I'm having problems today. Okay, this movie. Oh. Hey, everybody. It's Safi and Marco dishing out on movies. The only movie review show on YouTube to review movies in terms of food. And it's just Marco here once again to talk about Moonfall. This movie sucked. It sucked. Oh god, this movie sucked. It sucked. Moonfall? More like shitfall. Okay? Because this was like shit falling from the sky and landing on your face. And you just unexpectedly, and it lands on your face and you're like, ah! And you fall down and die. That's this movie. This movie is a pile of shit. Okay, let's talk about this movie. Well, okay, it isn't a huge pile of shit. It's just a little pile of shit. It is a very small pile of shit. And now let's talk about this for the millionth time. This movie is about the moon. There's a moon, and the moon is out of order, kinda. I don't know. I can't remember. The moon's it's discombobulated, and there's this chosen few geniuses, a couple of astronauts, and then there's this guy with a beard, and they gotta fix it, or else. And that's the movie. It's really what to say. I thought it would be really, really good. It's a space movie. I love outer space movies. In theory, I've been waiting to watch a really good one, and I just haven't watched any. Like, it's sad. I'd love to see a really good outer space movie. Because this was not it. It was made by Roland Emmerich, and obviously he's been in the news recently. He made a little comment where he said, Marvel movies, Star Wars movies, all the movies in the franchises, they're killing film. They're killing Hollywood. And it's like, yeah, they are, but this movie is too. I mean, these types of movies are as well. I mean, this movie was essentially, remember Tropic Thunder at the beginning when they had all those fake trailers, and they had the one where it took place in the ice world, and the whole world was made of ice, and it said like, blah, 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 global meltdown. That's what this movie is like. It's literally the movie from Tropic Thunder that they were like, oh shit, this is going to be the 6th movie in the series. Oh fuck, with Ben Stiller. If this movie had Ben Stiller in it, it would have sucked. I will say that. Like, the one thing, and I will start off with the positives just to be nice, but again, this movie, it has so many cliches. It has such bad writing. I mean, the writing is atrocious. Okay? I mean, I'm getting so sick of this quippy, goofy, like, ha 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 writing, where people talk to each other in the form of jokes. Like, they're like, hey, and then the other guy's like, knock, knock. Ha ha, you want me to say who's there? Ha ha ha. What am I, reference? Ha 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 ha. Oh no, ha ha ha, reference. That's what movies have become in terms of dialogue, and I hate it. I hate it. Okay, because I'm watching old movies right now. I've been watching all these old movies, even silent movies. And God, the dialogue is so much better. That's what it really boils down to in a lot of the cases, is that the dialogue nowadays has gotten so immature and so sloppy and childish. I really hate modern film dialogue. And I don't want dialogue to be pretentious, but I just hate what it's become, where it's like a bunch of quips, references, teases, self-meta things. It's really bad. And this movie, it took... okay, this is going to be a spoiler for The Outer Limits, which I also watched that recently. I watched my favorite episode, the episode I used to watch all the time as a kid, The Sixth Finger. If you guys haven't seen that, then just skip ahead like 30 seconds. In that episode, it's basically about this coal miner who his body is evolved, and there's this machine where they use a lever to go forward in the evolution or backward to the caveman. And this movie literally pushed the lever all the way back to the bottom, which they wanted to do that. They did that in the fucking episode, and they showed that, and it was really funny. He turns into a caveman. And that's what this movie's like. It's like if Roland Emmerich took a lever and just pushed it all the way back. And don't get me wrong, I want movies to go back to how they were before 2010. You know, I want movies to go backwards because that's where we're going to get good art. But the thing is that this movie is not it. Okay, this movie, it's dumb. Okay, it is capital DUMB. This movie is retarded. But let's start off with the good. The good. Okay. I'm a little hyper because I just had a mocha frappe, by the way. So that I could stay awake watching this movie. I love the cast. I fucking love the cast. You know, you got Patrick Wilson. He's a Chad. He's the best. You know, he could be in anything. I'd love to just do a week based around watching his films, because he's really good in everything he's in. You know, if you want to see a really good movie with him, watch Bone Tomahawk or watch Home Sweet Hell. That's a really fun movie. He's a really good actor. I love him in everything he's in. And he's really good in this movie. You know, what's funny is that he reminded me a lot of Nathan Drake from Uncharted, even though, you know, the real quote-unquote Uncharted movie is coming out this year, and it's going to have little preschool Iron Boy Jr. in it, playing Nathan Drake. But I thought that Patrick Wilson embodied Nathan Drake in this movie. That's what was so funny. I mean, this was almost like an Uncharted Goes to Space movie. That's literally what this was like, almost. Then you got Halle Berry. She's pretty nice. I mean, her character is just kind of there. And there's one part in the movie where she could have serviced someone and serviced the plot, but she didn't, and it really pissed me off. Made me get a little upset. I'm going to talk about that later in the spoilers. And then you had this fat guy, this fat British guy, and believe me, I'm just as fat as him, or I'm even fatter. But I can't remember any names from the movie either. Fat Harry Potter, he's in this movie, and he becomes useful for the movie. And yeah. I love the cast, though. I really love the cast. All the characters, I actually liked them all. I thought they all did pretty good jobs. But the writing was just so bad. I mean, there were just so many bad lines of dialogue where they were just doing exposition, like this clear exposition dialogue where it's like they're not even trying to hide the fact that they're just having these terribly boring, dumb exposition scenes. Like, the first whole hour is just exposition. Even near the end of the movie, they're still giving exposition. I mean, gross. That's not a good movie. That's not a movie I want to see in theaters. That's another thing. I would probably recommend just waiting for this movie to go out on Redbox, because it's not worth it to see in theaters. It's a total dumb blockbuster popcorn movie. Not in a good way either. It's just the dialogue, the writing is so bad that it takes you out of the movie. Like, there's these two characters, and probably one of the best parts of the movie is that there's this story that happens on Earth with certain characters where they have to survive on Earth while the apocalypse is happening. And it kind of reminded me of, like, The Last of Us. And I thought, ooh, I'd really like to see, like, this is the full movie. Like, they have these oxygen tanks, and they have to use those to survive, and they got to defend themselves against these raiders, which that was really goofy, but, and a lot of plot conveniences too. But still, I'd love to have just seen that as the whole movie, instead of this stupid, dumb space movie where, oh, God, stupid ass fucking movie. And then there was these two characters, and they literally fall in love because they both have a tattoo. Like, that's how dumb this movie is. That's how dumb this movie thinks you are. And that's another thing, is that, the director and writer of this movie, he talked all about dumb Marvel movies, dumb Star Wars movies. And the thing is that, well, this movie's dumb too. I mean, this movie's dumb in spades. This movie thinks that you are one of the dumbest. This movie made me even more dumb just watching it. Like, I felt my brain, like, just something weird happening to it. I don't know what happened. It evolved backwards. It de-evolved. And now I am becoming retarded like all the people in Hollywood. Uh-oh. And so that's this movie. The writing was the downfall as usual. I mean, I don't know how many times am I going to say that? Like, at this point, it is a meme. Every time I review a movie, bad dialogue, bad dialogue, bad dialogue, bad script, bad script. Like, this is bad. It just shows that, for all these screenwriting classes and all these screenwriting books, it really doesn't do anything, because you just have to be a good writer. And this movie was written by like 3 people, which I don't think that's a good thing either, honestly. So, in terms of food, and this movie, it was too goofy too. It was very, very goofy. It even ended, it had this like wannabe dark emotional ending where you're supposed to feel sorry for what happens. But then they have this goofy ass satirical scene that ends the movie. And I thought, wow, you just really undercut like the whole ending, even though the ending sucked. And I'll talk about all that in spoilers, because so many cliches to talk about. But anyways, this movie, in movie theaters, people throw popcorn and candy and soda on the floor. This movie would be like if you went to a showing of, let's talk about a good space movie. Apollo 13, that's a pretty good movie. It's just okay. Let's say there was a screening, and at the end of it, there's all this popcorn on the floor, soda, gum, candy. Let's say that you ate all that off the floor. Well, there's going to be some good pieces that you can find. You might find a box where there's pieces in the back of the box. You can eat that. But, eating the popcorn from the floor, the gum that's stuck to the floor, the soda that's spilled all over the floor, flat soda. That's what this movie is. It is just candy and popcorn and crap, leftovers on the movie theater floor. That's what this movie is like. It is totally a waste of time. It's a waste of money. And it is just a complete waste. I mean, this movie really took movies back another million years. And it's too bad, because they had everything they could ask for except a good script. And nothing is going to cover up a bad script. I don't know when they're going to learn that. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say it before I fucking have a heart attack. But all it takes is a good script. You cannot cover up a good script. You cannot shine things on it, make it sparkly, do your little Spider-Man No Way Home. You cannot do that, because it is never going to work in the end. There are always going to be people who are smart, and they saw the movie and they're like, ugh, what the fuck was that? And this movie script, it was terrible. It was amateur hour. It was just cliche. Just adding all this shit we've already seen before. It was so predictable and so boring and so just, ugh. What a junky trash movie. Ugh. Now let's talk about the spoilers. Okay. Number one. This is another one of those movies where, I mean, ugh. God, if I had to list all the cliches in this movie, I would pass out and die. Like, this movie has so many cliches. It has the divorce subplot cliche where characters are married at the beginning and then they're divorced and it's like, oh no, it's sad. Real life. Oh, and then there's a kid, and he's mad that his dad's a deadbeat. Of course, because 2022, feminazism. The deadbeat dad. Oh, he's got a son who's disappointed. Oh, no. He's got to impress his son and save the world. And it's like, God, so many cliches. Will you write something original? Will you write something smart? Please. And they have the typical, it was probably the worst scene of the year so far. The worst scene near the end. We're talking 10 minutes left in the film. They haven't even, you know what the problem was with this movie? It was Dementors. Dementors from Harry Potter. They're apparently... The human race came from the moon, and the moon is hollow, and it's where Utopia was, and humans habitated Earth, and all that shit. And there's these Dementor AI, and it's all AI bad, and they're literally fucking Harry Potter Dementors, and those are the villains of this movie. And then, at the very end, you got the main characters, the three main characters, Halle Berry. Oh yeah, she's got a sexy face. It's just too bad she didn't have a nice character. Okay, well, you write a good character for once, a good female character. We have entered this age of women over men, and you still can't write a good female character. You know what? I see better female characters in the 50s and the 40s. I just watched Night of the Hunter with Robert Mitchum and Shirley Winter. Shirley Winters is hot. And you know what? She was a good character. Even though she was retarded, she was a good character. She was real. Lillian Gish was in that movie. She was a fantastic female character. She was badass. She sat there on the porch with her shotgun, looking like a fucking grandma. She's got that shotgun and sitting right across from this guy who wants to come in there and kill everyone, and she's singing next to him like she doesn't fucking care because she knows that she has good on her side. Like, what a fantastic female character. And in contrast with that, you got this generic ass female character, this cardboard cutout character, where she's like, I have a plan. I am cardboard. Okay, we can do that. Okay, I have a plan. I know what to do. Okay, everything's gonna work out if you just listen to me. Just listen to me. Like, what a shit character. But she's in a spaceship with Fatso and Patrick Wilson. And the reason why I call him Fatso is just because I can't remember his name. But he's a joke. He's a fucking joke. Stop making fat people the jokes. Stop making them like this twat, this fucking twerp, this fat twerp. Get this guy out of the movies, okay? Let's write some fat characters with some dignity. Let's write some fat characters who just aren't fucking mama boy jokes like this fucking twerp, okay? Because what the fuck was that? You got this fat boy, he's an incel, he wants to be an astronaut, but he can't because he's a fucking loser. And it's all about how he goes to space and then he saves the world. And it's like, oh, whoop-de-fucking-do. He sucks, and he was a joke. And the movie ends. Oh, I can't talk about that yet. But anyways, you have these three characters, grown-ass adults, and they are fighting for who is the biggest narcissist on this ship, who is the biggest narcissist who wants to sacrifice himself so that he can become a martyr. And everyone can say, oh, yay, Fatty saved the universe, or Patrick Wilson saved the universe, Halle Berry saved the universe, hashtag girl power. Okay, that was it was terrible. These fucking three adults, they are fighting over who's gonna die. They want to die. They're like, oh, I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. And it's like, fuck off. Why does every story have to end history? Why does every story have to end with the main character sacrificing themselves? Like sacrifice and death is something to be proud of. It is not something to be proud of unless it is necessary. And in this case, they have technology that is years into the future technology, and still it is so primitive that one of them has to stay for the bomb to work. What a fucking mess that is. And so this fat guy, Fatso, Mr. Beanie Weenie, Mr. Hostess Cupcakes, Mr. Twinkie, he stays behind so that Patrick Wilson could go to Earth, and he dies a virgin. He is the only one of the three who is a virgin, and I swear to God, I was like, please, Roland. You got Halle Berry right there. She is sitting right there in the driver's seat, and all she has to do is unzip that astronaut suit and give this man a quickie. Okay, give the fat guy a quickie. Let him become a man. He died a virgin. Isn't that sad? This fat guy, he is the only person in the whole movie who is not getting laid, even though he is the one who saves the universe. Isn't that ironic? The one who saves the universe is the one who isn't getting any ass. I mean, what the fuck? And so then the fat guy, he leaves. He's like, I am going to sacrifice myself so that I can have some heaven crumpets with God and Jesus. And so then he closes the door, and then Patrick Wilson's like, no, you get back in here because I want to sacrifice myself because I am a narcissist. It is all about me. And then the fat guy's like, no, it's all about me. And they just go back and forth. And Halle Berry just sits there. I mean, what the hell did they even bring her for? She could have given it to him right there. It would have taken this fucking virgin a minute, well, less than a minute, for him to go like, and then he could have saved the universe, but no, she had to sit there like a retard, and that pissed me off. The one moment she could have done something that made her likable in this movie, she chose to just sit there. So then the British Biggest Loser kills himself with the bomb. The Dementor cloud, it completely swallows his body. And he kills him because this technology, it's so advanced, but still someone has to stay back and sacrifice themselves because they really were so fucking advanced that they couldn't even make a detonation button because plot convenience, one of them has to die. And then, wow, it ends with the fat guy. He has become an AI himself, and he has become a part of the moon. He is still not getting any ass, though. He just gets his mom in an AI. His mom comes, and then his fucking cat comes, who he named Fuzz Aldrin. And it's like, come on, like, you couldn't have at least given him, like, I don't know, gotten, like, some hot actress to come in here and make a cameo, and then have it implied that he's gonna fuck her brains out as an AI. Like, that would have been badass. It would have been like, fuck yeah, I would have sacrificed myself too if I get an AI pussy, yeah. Like, it was just ridiculous, this fucking movie. It was so bad, and just, I'm tired now. But anyways, I'm just having fun here. I'm just having fun. But it just really pissed me off, the fact that, like, we had to do the generic thing where one of them has to die because a main character always has to die, so that we can have this big, like, sacrifice moment where they're like, look at me, I'm the most important person in the world. And he even says, like, people used to think I was a joke, but now I'm not. And it's like, well, you still are a joke. I mean, do you know what people on Twitter would have said about this guy? They would have said all sorts of shit about him. They would not have been nice about him at all. They would have made him into a meme. They would have talked about his last words from the news and said, like, ha 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 ha, what a loser. You know, he would not have been memorialized at all in this society, unfortunately. But anyways, that's Moonfall. At least the review was fun. I mean, I like doing the review. So anyways, please like this video, comment, tell me what you thought about Moonfall. I mean, were you happy when Halle Berry just sat there and let my guy die as a virgin? I mean, what a sad thing that was. I mean, you know that he's a virgin. I mean, they didn't ever say it in the movie, but you just look at his face and it's like, yeah, he's a virgin. And then please subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see any more future movie reviews, because I can't wait to talk about all these new release movies, because they're the only way that this channel can get attention. Otherwise, I make videos that I want to make, and then they get no views. So I gotta watch all these crappy new release movies like Moonfall. So goodbye, everybody. See you soon.